the Titanic velociraptors. We are at the Field Museum for our very first members night. They have nights every now and then are for members only, and this is our first time going to one.
And I didn't really know what to expect when we got here. I found out that there is a scavenger hunt. You get to collect buttons.
Yeah, we got a starter button to go first.
Yeah, over here. And so that's exciting.
Yeah, so it says like visit, there's like 6 other booths. It says to visit the booths, visit each station to collect a matching button, follow the clues, explore behind the scenes, and meet our amazing staff. So
Excited about that.
we did not know there was going to be a scavenger hunt. We literally thought we were coming here for like a more like kind of private time. So super excited. Okay, so we're trying to figure this out. There are 3 primary floors that anyone and everyone can go to on a regular basis. 2 of the floors where the buttons are like off limits typically to people, so they're like for the members only event. So we're starting out on the 4th floor. So this is the upper level where we are right now, which is the normal place you're allowed to be. But we're trying to figure out how to get up to the 4th floor because there's a station there to get a button. So we've got to figure out how to go up. So not sure how to do that. Okay, so we found the secret elevator that doesn't look like it's allowed to be used.
You can go to 3.
Okay. We're being locked up.
Ooh. Ankylosaurus. It's my favorite dinosaur.
From insects to here.
Okay. Are you sure? Because someone just told us he was looking
other
for
one.
the insects.
Really?
Yeah, he wants to get a tarantula put on his hand.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys are doing that this year.
people love that, yeah.
So this is like an interview test. If you
And then you
can
gotta
hack a dinosaur,
stamp it.
say
Oh.
transit.
After.
Oh, after.
Really? This is cool.
This is so cool. So we're like totally behind the scenes. I just packaged a dinosaur for delivery. They showed like the real specimens, like how they actually do it, and then we got to package a little plastic one. But this is so cool. It's like all very like behind the scenes. Oh, we found the scissor lift. This is the button station. One more button.
Yeah, I
Got the scissor lift.
button.
It's crazy because it feels like we're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, definitely is. Behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's really cool. We were talking to a guy in there, and so basically like where we are right now is like where they do a lot of like the work to like get the exhibits ready. So they do prepare like the mounting of things and like all of that type of stuff, packaging and carting things around, building interactive things for particular exhibits, like with movable parts and stuff. And we're like, how do you get in here? How do you like get a job? The guy was like, well, you have to be really handy. And we're like, tell us more. This is amazing. Chris is like, I want to work here. We just found out there's more than a 4th floor. There's a design loft, so we're heading up.
We lack the anatomy, so we can't ever see what they see because we just can't see those colors. But when you look at things under ultraviolet black light, you can kind of see.
So it's a bit of a maze. We're on the 3rd floor now, looking for 3805. That's where the next button is. I think it might be that actually. We should try to solve
This
this.
on the plan. Alright, let's put this one.
Oh, okay, maybe it's one more. So it's really easy to get lost on this floor. There's lots of it's like a labyrinth of hallways and all these doors that all look the same.
Makes me feel like an old college.
Yeah. While we're lost in the labyrinth, Chris found a picture of all the summer birds of Chicago. Oh, and look, there's the.
Yeah, cormorant's not on
Yeah.
there.
Oh, no, it's not. All right, we have 3 buttons in. We're now back on the main level, main area. So that was really cool and I didn't do a good job. I didn't film any of that. I should have. But they had like some different things on display. It was all about like that section was all about Africa. And then there was like a little section where you could do an activity, which I'm starting to think are really more for the kids. So maybe I wasn't supposed to pack a dinosaur. but I enjoyed it. But they had like a little art project for the kids
It's
to
not
do,
just for
like
kids.
writing in ancient Egypt. I enjoyed packing my dinosaur. So I did want to say though, when we were up on the 4th floor, we did get to learn about some of the upcoming exhibits. So that was really neat because like we know that like the reptile one is coming. There's also a Pokemon one coming, but that's not until what, May of 26?
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool, and it was like neat to see like they were talking about like designing the banners that they put, you know, in between the columns out front, like all that kind of stuff. So it was really neat to hear about. So we have not made our way down to the main level yet, but you can see there is a lot going on, a lot of little like tables and things.
That's a station down there that we need to go to.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, on to the next button. This is cool. Do we get to go in there? Eee. Okay, so we couldn't go in that room. There was too many people. It was crazy. But now we're heading towards Sue because apparently that's where the next button is. This is by far the fastest we've gone through this section. Just like skipping over everything. We have to go through several extinction periods before we can finally get to Sue. The Ice Age, okay. Well, the Ice Age is right after Sue. We have made it to the dinosaurs. All right, this way to Sue.
This was under construction when we were here last.
Oh, yeah, there was some construction going on last time we were here. Forgot about that.
One of these were like, it was like tarped off.
I think that whole section was actually, yeah, was all tarped off. We should walk through there real quick. Meet the earliest known bird and discover the origins of the dinosaurs that still fly above us. This whole area was not here.
Yeah,
It was all tarped
this is
off. Yeah,
all
look, this is cool. So that's what it looked like. How do you say the word?
I don't know. I know how to say the brand. It's Arcturus, but so it's
Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx. Ooh, there's an interactive little guy over here.
It's like 3D, a hologram.
That's cool.
Comes from.
Oh, so they're not so big. They're little. I thought they were big.
That's life. That's.
Oh, I was
true-
picturing
true
like
size.
velociraptor size.
No.
Okay, so that's less scary.
This is the. I think that's where the logo comes from.
Which makes sense, yeah, because that does look like the logo. Yeah. Cool. All right, on to Sue. There she is. We were just walking by Sue, and this guy was like, "It's like I'm at Disney." We were like, "Yeah, like you're at the dinosaur ride, because there's a Sue replica there." I remembered the Ice Age section because I remember the giant sloth and how terrifying it is. I mean, I would not have wanted to meet that guy, for sure. As cute as he might have been, terrifying. We found the next button. So at that exhibit, she told us all about the moles, like just different kinds of moles, which first of all, didn't even know there were different kinds of moles. Literally only thought there was one. And we got a sticker for Save the Golden Moles. And these guys dig in sand, and they're so cute. They had a sweatshop. They had a sweatshirt in the Sue shop that is about the Maximo Titanosaur.
Titanosaur. His leg bone is over there.
Yeah, the leg bone is over there.
Well, the kid is.
There's a random child for reference.
For reference.
And then
8 years old.
it is apparently this behind us. Yeah, that is quite large.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Animal that ever
Yeah,
walked the earth.
largest animal ever to have walked the earth. Pretty incredible. Found by an Argentinian rancher. Wow. 70 tons.
It's big.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Look at
Yeah, I mean, yeah, stand next to it for reference. Like, all right, we're at five buttons. Well, 4 buttons in plus our starting button. So we've got 2 more buttons to get.
it. Yeah.
And I am a sucker for a T-shirt, so I got a T-shirt. If you made a donation, you got a T-shirt, and I was all about that. So, okay,
More like.
final layer.
More behind the scenes.
Like that. This is more behind the scenes. We are going down to the lower level 2.
This is the Collections Resource Center.
Yes, oh, collections resource. Interesting. Oh, that's lower level 1. We found it, lower level 2. So you were saying that this section is like, there's like real specimens.
Yeah.
They're like preserved.
There's like stuff over there in jars.
Yeah, over there on the shelf I can see a bunch of things in jars. So that it's a little bit more protected and they have a little bit better flow through here to make sure people don't knock things over.
There's a line.
There is quite a line. It's very busy in here.
It's almost as bad as
That section outside of the zoo.
the Jurassic Park room.
Oh look, there's some animals over there on that table. There's some jars there on that shelf. Ugh. Okay, that one was a little bit more disturbing because they were like, she was like sewing up a raccoon, and I don't know what was happening to the other raccoon, but I was having a hard time in that one. Will we take at the button? No. So the Reptiles Alive exhibit is coming in June, and it says on June 20th, members only can get a special look.
No, it opens on June 20th.
Oh, it opens on June 20th. We can get a special look on June 25th, starting at 5:30, which is after the museum closes, with a Q&A and everything. That's cool. We are finally in the snake room. There's a really long line.
Snakes in jars.
Snakes in jars. We got our final button.
All 7 then.
I got all 7. The good news is, I thought that it closed at 7, and it doesn't close till 9. So I'm actually hoping that we can just like go see some exhibits, because I really wanted to see the African fashion one. It's one of the special exhibits right now. So we're gonna see if we can get a bite to eat, maybe grab a drink, and maybe see an exhibit or two. So I'm glad to know that they're open a little bit later, because I felt a little rushed. When we paused, got drinks. This is wine in a can. Very interesting.
Nice got beer.
It is at least room temperature, so that's good. so far, members only night.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's really cool.
I'm really glad that we had to do the scavenger hunt thing, or that was an option, because I feel like we probably wouldn't have made it upstairs.
I would have had no idea that you were even allowed to go to anything other than the main places.
Like being able to like go into like the collections room, like center downstairs, and then going upstairs where they build like the displays, and
that was my favorite part.
It's really cool. It's really cool
floor.
insider
Yeah, you got to talk to
pass.
people who actually like work here and like kind of learn about like their jobs and like what they do, and like that was really cool. Yeah. So far so good. I do want to see. I'm hoping that we can get into the African fashion, which is one of the special exhibits right now, and then Chris wants to go through the taxidermy area, so we might be here all night. Okay, so we finally got food. I am starving. It's like after 8 o'clock. But we got smash burgers. I got mine on gluten-free, and got some chips. And then Chris, while we were out there getting our drinks, there was one particular one he wanted. It's the like tooth and claw, which is like the Sioux drink of the Field Museum. So he was able to find one of those in there. So Chris got his second drink, we got our food, and we're finally gonna eat. And hopefully we'll still have a little bit of time to see some exhibits. So it's very nice. They have gluten-free buns. So got my gluten-free burger. You got your burger there. Already delicious.
Yeah.
And you got flaming hot Cheetos. Okay, we are in the African fashion. I've been really looking forward to this exhibit, so I'm super excited. So this is cool. It talks about how this garment has like letters on it, is to basically demonstrate that the wearer is either well educated or values education. Super interesting.
It looks so cute.
We have made our way to the taxidermied animals.
It's one of my favorite things about the museum.
I know.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck?
The woodchuck could chuck wood.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck was a groundhog?
Well, if you know, you know. We tend to get lost in the taxidermied animal area. So here we are, entering the labyrinth. We've only got like 20 more minutes before they actually close. So we'll see if we make it out.
Well, they're in a similar family.
Okay, so you think we're close?
Well, no, like, this is the gannet is the bird that Scuttle is in the live action.
Oh, I thought he was a cormorant.
No, well, it looks like a cormorant.
Oh, okay.
She. Isn't Scuttle a she in the live action?
I think so. I'm not sure they specify the gender.
Oh, there's so many. Rance cormorant. Great
But so the
cormorant.
ones like on the lake look like.
Yeah, because they're double crested.
one.
See how they have?
Oh,
two,
so it
two-
looks like this
two
one?
eyebrows.
Oh, I thought it looked like that one.
No, well, they all look the same. But see how it has two eyebrows?
Yeah, that's what the ones on the lake look like.
Because they're double crested.
Very interesting. Look how giant that pelican is. Ooh. Kind of terrifying, actually.
Well, the fact that they can like swallow.
Yeah. I don't think I want to see a bird that big in real life.
Parrots.
Oh, yes.
Background night here.
Oh, did you find it? Yay.
So it looks weird.
That's what we came here to find. The black-crowned night heron. So on the river, you see black-crowned night herons, and you also see great blue herons, like this. And these are very large, kind of
Yes.
intense to see. But I do see them sometimes when I run. I was looking at the gulls because, man, these look so much bigger,
These-
right?
These are not what we have.
Yeah, the ones we have here are more like
This
that
right
size. Okay, yeah, and that looks more normal. Yeah,
So
because
kim-
these guys are
kimchi was that
really
that
big.
size.
Look at this one. Great black backed gull.
Kimchi was that big. A little bigger than that actually. Probably more like that size. No, not that.
I feel like the ones here like look more like this size.
they're bigger once you get up to them,
That's probably true.
or when you pull them out of the river. That one.
Oh my god, look at this little guy. The little elf owl. Look how tiny. He's so little. Some of these are gigantic and terrifying.
Great horned owl is like.
Yeah, that's-
it's all puffed up too.
Horrifying. Look at that face. He looks very angry. I don't know about that one. Speaking of big gulls, these things are huge. Oh, an albatross.
They have the large 11 feet.
It looks like a
wingspan.
gigantic seagull.
Yeah. 11-foot wingspan.
No way.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that big.
Well, that one may not be the one that has 11 feet.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. This guy's huge. I've seen these before, and they are like, wah. He's so big. It's so scary. You saw a bird that looked like that on the river?
Yes.
Interesting.
Well, that probably a little different because that's the Eurasian coot, but
But it looked similar.
looked very similar to that. It had a white beak and face, and I was like, "What the hell is that?"
First member night
Yeah.
in the books.
Yeah.
On the books.
It was better than I thought it was going to
Oh,
be.
it was so great,
Yeah,
and
it
we
was
still
really-
had time for some exhibits.
Yeah.
So that was great. I was so excited to see the African fashion one, the one advertised behind us.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. That was fantastic. Yeah. So I'm so glad we got to do that. Hope you enjoyed coming along. Obviously, if you are in Chicago, we highly recommend the Field Museum. We absolutely love it. But if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up.
And we'll see you next time.